How you doing, Stash YouTube fans? Tonight I'm doing a brief talk on the moon. Today's the 14th, I believe, and to my shame, I have not determined via the internet. The internet's if it was a full moon, but it's got to be, or it's close. Fantastic moon tonight. I have not done that much moon gazing. I was delighted. I got as a gift a telescope a while back, and I haven't whipped it out. It's a Bushnell. I don't know if it's a good one or not. Took a little while to fool around with it. I've always done a lot of moon qigong or stargazing or whatever, if you could get away from the light pollution of the cities. But tonight, and I have looked at telescopes, whatever, but tonight I took an extra long, hard look at the moon. Incredible. I have heard these weird recent stories that there was some lights seen in the moon, and of course I've got a lot of Fortrain and crap on my YouTube channel, but I love that kind of Charles Fordian stuff. As I say every time, do I say it's real or not? Do I think there's a Bigfoot? Who cares? That's not the point. It's interesting. Or UFOs, or this recent story about storming Area 51. That sounds like a hoax, or I don't know. If it was really weird, if it was really weird, you might get your ass blown away. But anyway, back to the moon. I got to look at it tonight. Fantastic. One thing I noticed about it is it looks like it's absolutely shot to shit. There's craters all over. It doesn't look that good. Sometimes, and there's some dark incantations. I did notice from where the angle that I was looking at, off to the left side, it looks like there's like some mountains on it, and it's certainly not perfectly round, but you can. It's of course spherical. I'm not a flat mooner. The flat earthers, I don't know why they don't go for the flat mooner. There's a book by Jim Mars where it says it's hollow and all this stuff. I forget the name of his book. If you get it, whether or not it's bullshit or not, it's fascinating. Jim Mars, the conspiracy guy, had a book about the moon. And it has every crackpot thing, that it's hollow, that it's inhabited. Of course, everybody knows the Nazis still have an excellent base up there, I guess. And that there's been Masonic rites on the moon, and that they did a ritual up there. I love that kind of stuff. What else? That we never went. That we could never penetrate the Van Allen belt. I do think we went to the moon. They had some countermeasures. It doesn't look like it's that far to me, actually. It doesn't look like a big deal. I'm not into this. There's no satellites. I think there's probably more than, I think the problem is there's too many of them now, or something like that. Off topic, the 5G. But I can't stick to one damn thing. Let's get back to the moon. So yeah, I did notice. So to my view of the moon tonight was spherical, and to one side it looks like it's almost like some mountains, or I was either getting a shadow look at one of these craters, but it actually looked like some mountains. And then I saw up to one point something that did look like a light to me. Now, do I know it's just simply, scientifically speaking, the sun hitting it, or is it this odd story that came out? I know Drudge Report does float a lot of alien stories that NASA shut down the link, and I have made some dramatic YouTubes of it, among the only few of mine that anybody has looked at in any significant number. So I had dramatic music and this and that. But there's been some complaints that they shut the feed off or whatever. I also noticed there's a lot of people that flip out at NASA and say that like all the astronauts are still alive from the space shuttle. Or Buzz Aldrin said he saw evil. I think he's probably more or less getting up there in age, and he was talking about climate change or something. I don't know, but a lot of people think he saw evil. I've got nothing against any kind of strange YouTube that says there's some evil or things. Certainly, I have one up there about the tunnels in Sweden or Switzerland. For some reason, they always have these strange rites with very esoteric rituals or dances or strange things concerned with CERN or that tunnel. That's no doubt. What it really is it European people love that kind of crazy bullshit, or it is an actual right to the Luciferian. But the moon thing tonight, anybody who does some moon gazing, if you got a obviously much better telescope than I've got, give me a shout. What have you seen? Is it just the beauty of it, or is it amazing? I just took the longest look of my probably ever tonight, and I did notice some kind of more lights than usual, or in particular in one quadrant of the moon. So if you're out east like I am, are you looking at it tonight? Did you get that look of the mountain to one side and then one dot, at least more than one, and then sometimes there's these crisscross? And the most interesting thing I thought about is the thing is really beat up. It's a beautiful dramatic sphere. Certainly many times I've, and this isn't going to win me any Western scientific-minded friends, but many times I've gotten the chi and felt the energy from the moon. Strongest thing for me, even more than, like, I have another vid of myself conveying the best I can the idea of exchanging the energy with the tree. I'm going to do longer than that. I'm going to give proper credit to who taught me that soon. They might not be that keen on it, but whatever. The moon energy is actually tonight wasn't as much as I've experienced before, but the look at the moon I got was probably the best. Tonight the pollution wasn't all that bad. Pollution, or for like-minded people like myself would say, the chemtrails weren't too bad. The geoengineering clouds weren't that bad tonight. Anyway, this is the way I speak on the Stars channel because that's the way I am. The geoengineering. Don't say chemtrails, it's geoengineering. Blab, blab, blab. But pseudoscience aside, and my strange or brilliant talk about chi, let me know if you were stargazing tonight. What did you see with the moon, and what was I seeing? What was this light? Circular light. So, I did see it in one quadrant. Sorry, I don't have a picture of what I'm talking about. Tonight is either a full moon, forgive me, or very close to it. Alright. Word. Let me know what you think about the moon. Peace.